Hey, what's going on, world? It's your nutrition and wellness guy, me, Chef D. And if you watched the last two videos, you know where I'm at. It's like Carmen Sandiego. You know where I'm at. I'm still east. So today we're gonna do my Korean maple-BBQ chicken dish. And we're gonna use Miss Mary today. So yeah, we're gonna use the air fryer. If you don't have an air fryer, it's cool. As always, I show you how to do it in the air fryer or in the oven. And yeah, I know you're probably like, where's this bandana? I didn't wear it today in honor of my barber. What's going on, Jay? I see you, man. And this dish is in his honor as well. So before I can introduce the true stars of this episode, please subscribe to this channel. Thank you. Like this video, I appreciate it. But more importantly than those two things, share this with somebody in your life who you truly care about when it comes to their nutrition and wellness journey. Now let's get into it. So let's get right into it. So we have some chicken thighs today. Yes, we're gonna leave the skin on. The skin, underneath the skin comes with fat. Now, fat is not a bad word, it's not the enemy, it's actually a flavor. And being that we're gonna cook it in the air fryer, a lot of that fat will drip off. We have some scallions, some of you also call it green onions. I'm gonna show you how we use the base as well as the top. I know it's intimidating because you never know what part of the scallion to use, but I'm gonna show you how we use it effectively for this dish. We have a lemon, we're gonna use a little bit of the juice, but we're gonna use most of the zest. Have some olive oil. This is some water to thin it out a little bit. We have some soy sauce. Remember, try to get reduced sodium if you can help it. Some sesame seeds, some maple syrup, sesame seed oil. And we have a nice chunk of ginger here. I was about to say garlic. I'm gonna tell y'all why I was gonna say garlic. This is ginger. So you guys love when you get to see me cut on camera. So that's what we're gonna do today. We have a red chili paste, a Korean red chili paste. Starts with a G. I don't know how to say it yet, so I won't even try, but it will be at the bottom of the screen. Yep, you see it right there. This is empty because this is where garlic is supposed to be. Now, you guys know I love my garlic. I use it in just about every dish, and I did not have garlic. I didn't even have garlic powder. So if you have garlic or garlic powder, this is where you add it. About a tablespoon worth. Crushed red pepper flakes and some sea salt to taste. All right, here we go. So, like I said, we're gonna do some chopping today. So we have a piece of ginger. Now, I have already removed the outer part of this ginger and I cut a little nub, but we're gonna cut it down to small pieces like to grate it. If you don't do that, you could just get a grater. Some people don't wanna chop up that much, or you may not feel as comfortable doing this much cutting. It's okay. Get a grater or a zester and you'll get the same result. Now, speaking of zesting, this is what we're gonna do with this lemon. We're gonna get the zest. We are gonna get some of that juice, but we're gonna get the zest. Now, you guys did not see me do this, but I did soak this lemon just to get the pesticide and the wax off of it. There's nothing worse than you're zesting produce, especially a lime or a lemon or an orange, and you did not get the wax or the pesticide off. All you're doing is just putting that right back into your food. So don't skip that. Usually some cold or lukewarm water and baking soda works. All right, so green onions or scallions. There's two uses for this. We're gonna cut this part off. That's like the root. We don't need that. And we're gonna cut the base. So it's the whitish green part. We're gonna add that to our recipe. The dark green are usually more for garnish or if you add to the last moments of cooking. All right, we're gonna scoop that, just put that in our bowl. It's gonna be part of our barbecue base. One more. And as you can see, just individually, just chopping that up. And the solid part holds better under a lot of heat compared to the top green. This part we're gonna chop up because this is what we're gonna add to it as a garnish. So towards the end, this is what we're gonna put on the top. All right, scoop that in the separate bowl. All right, now for our base. Remember that lemon? We're only gonna use half, and we put our hand there to catch any seeds. All right, let that juice drop. Now we're gonna add our chili paste. Get all that in there. Mind you, get you a spatula. Rubber spatula is a great investment to get most of the ingredients out. All right, we got our olive oil in there. Our crushed red pepper flakes. I'm not a big heat person, but that adds some great balance. We got our sea salt. All right, let's move this over here. We're gonna put most of our sesame seeds in there. We'll use a couple, just one or two maybe for the garnish. All right, that's our sesame seed oil. This is what gives it that kick. Some soy sauce, remember, try to get reduced sodium if you can help it. And last but not least, our maple syrup. All right, let's mix this around. Now, traditionally with this recipe, there's sugar. Also, some may add honey, brown sugar, but we're doing maple syrup as a healthier way of preparing this dish. We're gonna whisk that around really good. It looks good. All right, now, this is important. Scoop some of it out because this is what we're gonna use to garnish the top. Now with the rest of it, we're gonna add our chicken thighs. Again, this recipe can do up to about 8 pieces. If you were gonna do more than the 4, that's what the water was for. And just add some water, so that way it's fully covered. About 30 minutes works as far as marinating it. But you could do it in 10, 15. You don't wanna do it overnight because of the soy sauce. If you are gonna do it, don't do soy sauce. Save the soy sauce for the next day because it tends to get saltier. All right, great. As you can see, we just pre-sprayed our air fryer. And if you've been watching some of the other episodes, you know that the longer you have your air fryer, the less or the least amount of non-stick it has. That's because you're cleaning it and you're scrubbing it and it's not as effective. So you can brush it with some oil or a non-stick oil spray like you just saw. And we got our last big guy in there. Nice. Oh, looks good, smells good. Get a little brush. You just want to baste a little bit of that on top. And you see I'm doing like a little scoop and baste method. So I'm getting some of the main ingredients out of there, like the ginger and the scallions. And we're going to take that and put it in the air fryer. Hey, Miss Mary. Yep, we're about to put in Miss Mary. And we're going to set it for, let's see, we'll do 360 for about, let's see, maybe 30 minutes. Your air fryer may differ. Now, this is about the halfway mark. We're about 16 minutes in. And remember that base? Yep, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put some more right on, we're gonna paint. It's kind of like painting like a Picasso or Van Gogh. You know, this is like your artistry time. So you get your little brush. If you don't have a brush, get a spoon and just, you know, scoop a little bit on each one. And then we're gonna pop it back in for 16 minutes. Yep, we're back. It's down to 8 minutes. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna flip these bad boys. So see how beautiful that looks? Yeah, that looks really good. So we're gonna flip over. Nice, because we wanna make sure this is well done. When it's dark meat with the bone in, it takes more time to cook. Flip this one over here and then one more. Now, mind you, your air fryer, it may differ, so you have to play around with it a little bit, but it won't differ that much more than what you're seeing here. And we're going to take some of our base and we're going to get some more on the other side. Yep, take your time. It's all about love. Show each one of them love. That's right. It's like you like the glam squad. Yeah, like a makeover. All right, pop that back in, 8 minutes. Boom, here we go. All right, remember some of that sauce that we put to the side? There you go. I mean, if you want to be fancy, you know, a little Chef D-ishness going on, you just hit the bottom of the plate with it, little scallions at the bottom. And my goodness, look at these. Beautiful color. And mind you, as you see, I'm taking it out, and I'm flipping it back up to the skin side up because that's where the true presentation's at. And get this last guy right here. This looks amazing. Now, put these over here and just take some of that sauce. Now, you don't want to do this with the base because your chicken was marinating in that and you don't want to cross-contaminate or get sick. So that's why we scoop some at the beginning take a couple scallions. Now, yeah, let's go try this out. You know, I bring my own plate to the party. Listen, we did it. We did it. I actually say, we did it, Joe. We did it. No, we did it. Like, seriously. This looks amazing. And you saw what we do. We halfway through, we basted it first, then we flipped it over and then basted it again. Now, if you're doing this in the oven, same thing. It's going to be, I think, like 365, 370. You put it into your bacon dish or casserole dish, and top side, you know, brush it, baste it, let it cook halfway through, baste it again, and then I think at like the 9-minute mark, you flip it over, baste it one more time, and let it cook. And this is what we come up with. All right, let's just do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. And earlier we saved the sauce that we did not put before we added the chicken, so we didn't contaminate it. And then we have some scallions. So sometimes people like a little spicier, a little sweeter, but let's just see what we got. It smells amazing. It smells sesame. I smell ginger. I don't smell garlic. You guys, all right, yeah. Remember, if you have garlic, don't forget to add your garlic. It's gonna definitely make a difference. All right, let's get into this. Now, yeah, I know I usually eat chicken with my hands, but I'm trying to be dignified, you know? That way one of these big stations are watching, you know, they be like, oh, he dignified. We could put him on the channel or something, I don't know. All right, here we go. So I'll just decide, look, this is cooked, well done. It's all the way through cooked. Smells amazing. It's juicy. Like I wish you could hear it in my mic, but you can't hear juicy on the mic, but it's juicy, literally. There's a char on the top, there's flavor on the top. I'm procrastinating, y'all, because I'm too excited. Let's do it. And that wasn't even the skin part. All right, I'm about to do the skin now. That's a good bite. Listen, you heard it here first. Remember, health is wealth, and I'm just here to make sure you're getting paid. Until next time, yum on. Oh, the heat starting to kick in now. A little heat, the maple syrup and the fire, they like fighting right now. It's a good fight though, because it tastes good. See y'all later. This is amazing.